Long Island Against Domestic Violence, Restoring Hope, Rebuilding Lives, one step at a time. Our mission is to help adults and children escape abusive relationships. One of the best ways to help deter abusive relationships is to learn how to identify them. The term domestic violence refers to a pattern of abusive behavior in a relationship, often used to establish or maintain control over the other person. It can happen to anyone. Domestic violence encompasses a variety of different forms of abuse. They are listed as follows: verbal, physical, sexual, emotional, financial, and cyber abuse. Let's start with verbal abuse. This is the way that most abusive relationships start out, so paying close attention to a partner or loved one's speech is imperative. Yelling and cursing often have a place in typical arguments. However, using degrading language, restricting someone from speaking, and threatening to harm a person is considered abusive. Physical abuse often involves injuring another person. Punching, kicking, and strangling are a few examples. Physical abuse can also involve actions that don't inflict pain. Blocking doorways, throwing items, or destroying property are all considered physical abuse, even if they don't directly cause harm. Sexual abuse, like physical abuse, refers to harmful actions taken against another person, but in a sexual context. Unwanted kissing, threats of sexual violence, and threats to expose and take intimate images or videos are all examples of sexual abuse. Any and all unwanted intimate contact is considered sexual assault. Like verbal abuse, emotional abuse acts like a red flag and occurs in every abusive relationship. Examples include lying, manipulation, and gaslighting. This form of abuse can take on more subtleties, and it requires more thought to recognize. Financial abuse includes stealing, identity theft, and preventing someone from working. An abuser can threaten a loved one with debts or financial instability. Financial circumstances are the most common reason victims don't leave their abusers long term. Lastly, cyber abuse involves any form of misconduct via technology. For example, sending threatening messages, stealing someone's passwords, or demanding a loved one to share their location are all forms of this abuse. If you or somebody you love has experienced or is experiencing abuse, reach out to Long Island Against Domestic Violence for additional support. We will be here, restoring hope and rebuilding lives, one step at a time.